Pokemon released DLC for Scarlet and Violet, and like most other people, I bought it because I'm a sheep. What can I say? I'm a sucker for more content. We travel to the Kitakami region, and of course I bring my trusty Cramorant to accompany me. After having beaten the base game of Violet, I decided a new challenge was needed. And what a better way to test out new waters than by going to a place with new waters. I make it not even one step into town and immediately get challenged to a battle. Here you may notice Cramorant's low level.
But Red, I thought you beat the game already. Why is Cram weak?
Well, this part of the story was possibly done before the main game, as I had one goal in mind, to get the Rotom selfie stick. I originally planned on using it for thumbnails, but I never did, so it was kind of all pointless. However, this did mean that Carmen's Pokemon were also low level, resulting in my first out of region win. After winning, I headed to the center to rest up for the next day. First thing in the morning, Carmen's brother Kieran challenges me to a battle. Another battle of mid due to the low levels all around. After beating Kieran, I head back home to Paldea to conquer that region first. If you'd like to see how my Cramorant became a 3-time gold champion of Paldea, go check out those videos. However, back to Kitakami we go. At this point, I have beaten Pokemon Violet and intensely trained my Cramorant, so to be ready for anything that Kitakami can throw at me. Let's see what they want us to do first. I'm the best trainer in Paldea, and I've been subjugated to taking selfies. I team up with Kieran for this school assignment, and learn about an ogre as well as some loyal 3. I won't bore you with that story, so instead you get to see the 2 pictures we took. Before we head to the 3rd sign, Kieran suggested that we head to where the ogre is rumored to live. I have nothing else marked in my calendar for the day, so I decided to tag along. Upon making it to Dreaded Den, Kieran asked for a battle. He must have heard how I became champion since the last time we had fought, and wanted to see how he compared. Although he had leveled up significantly, it just wasn't enough. I wasn't crowned champion of Paldea for nothing. I continue with the story and meet up with Kieran at his grandparents' place, where I am met with another battle. What is up with these Kitakami siblings always asking for battles? It's like they go to a school that specializes in Pokemon battles or something. Just like her brother though, Carmen felt the reign of my Cramorant, and another clean sweep for me. Finally, to the Festival of Masks we go. I had some fun doing some of the activities the festival was known for, but the real fun began once I regrouped with Carmen. We ran into a mysterious kid who she suspects could be the famous ogre. Then, she hides that fact from her brother and has the audacity to say that we lied. I can't stand to see her face anymore, so I head to the center and call it a night. I head to Carmen's place to talk to her grandpa about the mask that we received the night before. Upon further speculation, he determined that it truly was the mask of the ogre Pokemon. He goes on and yaps about the true origin of the ogre and how the loyal 3 are frauds. We, along with Kieran, are astonished about the lies told within the village, and decide to take matters into our own hands. The story must go on, so to the 3rd sign we head. Here I am met by yet another battle. Kieran has leveled up since the last time, but I am trying to finish the school assignment, so I wrap up the battle as quick as I could. Selfie number 3 acquired, and day 2 of the field trip done. I prep as Carmen and I plan to find the ogre the next day. The following morning, we go to find a crystal cluster so her grandfather can fix the mask, where he then tells us to find Kieran in the meantime. I bet you can never guess what he does. That's right, challenges me to a battle. My stream actually died here, but came back in time for everyone to see my Cramorant beat his. Just like that, not only did I beat Kieran, I proved my Cramorant was superior. Due to his loss, Kieran is left in rage and goes Super Saiyan. He breaks the shrine of the Loyal 3, causing their release, allowing for them to terrorize the region yet again. Somehow I am the one tasked to save this region from certain disaster, so I go to stop them. I find them bullying Ogrepon, so I beat Monkey Dory, and then the 3 of them flee as they realize they can't beat me in their current state. As to help poor Ogrepon, I set out to retrieve her masks. Actually, Ogrepon is going to have to wait. I got caught by Perrin to do her side quest involving Ursaluna. A beast like Ursaluna would probably only show itself to those that are worthy. I wonder what I have to do to get her to show. Bruh. What is up with the people in this region always wanting me to take pictures for them? You have a camera, I'm sure you can do better than I can. Well, I do my thing taking some good pictures if I do say so myself, and lo and behold, the Blood Moon Beast presents itself. This part isn't too exciting, it's just a standard Pokemon battle. You do get to see me catch it in a Moonball at least. I'm sure the Pokeball coordination makes at least a few of you satisfied. Enough of that though, we do have a Pokemon to go and help. I actually did struggle against Titanic Monkey Dory. I didn't have strong damage output against it. Lucky for me though, Carmen was playing support, which helped me stay alive long enough to take it down. Titanic Pheasantipity was a similar story. I had to resort to using healing items because it dealt large amounts of damage along with its ability Toxic Chain doing residual damage. Morpeko's Thunderwave turn 1 sure did more than its job. Slowing the foe down and the occasional paralysis helped significantly. 2 down and 1 more to go. Titanic Okidogi threw. A close combat to start the match allowed for my moves to be that much stronger. Even though Toxic Chain poisoned me, I was able to knock it out before it could to me. An underwhelming win, but Ogrepon we saved. With Ogrepon and the siblings, we make a quick trip to the town to tell the truth about the Loyal 3, then back to Dreaded Den to accompany Ogrepon. With a twist of events though, who could have guessed it? Another battle. Kieran says that the winner gets to catch Ogrepon. I want this 1 per save file legendary, so no way I will accept defeat. My overleveled Cram made quick work of Kieran, so next was to defeat Ogrepon to prove myself. I went into this battle completely blind. After defeating the Fire Mask, I had no idea I'd have to beat Ogrepon with every single mask. The first time around, I did make it to the last phase, but I was locked into Terra Ground against the Grass Mask. I got defeated, but I would have lost to the previous Rock Mask if I hadn't terrored myself. 4 back-to-back battles would normally be no issue, but I only had 1 Pokemon. I wasn't level 100, but I was pretty close. I considered maxing out my level, but I figured it wouldn't be enough still. I did some digging through my scarce item bag, and I realized I would have to use something I've never even considered using in a playthrough. X items. By increasing my stats, I would be able to tank as well as output higher amounts of damage to make it comfortably to the Grass Mask. Lucky for me, Ogrepon starts with the Fire Mask, so I'm able to set up safely.
Are you sure about that?
That crit was a little scary, but after healing it all went according to plan. Cramorant was all decked out on X items. This time around I OHKO'd the Rock Mask without needing to Terra, so I went into the Grass Mask with no weaknesses. I probably could have just maxed my special attack not needing defenses because I managed to OHKO that one too. But better safe than sorry, am I right? After catching Ogrepon, I completed the Teal Mask. Who am I kidding? What kind of story would it be if it didn't end in a battle? Carmen asks to face Ogrepon. Unfortunately, this did mean I needed to bring something besides my Cramorant. What a disaster. I succumbed to her demands and brought it, but I didn't say I was going to use it. 1 by 1, I beat her Pokemon with my Cramorant. I wonder if this is the kind of battle she was looking for, but alas, it's the battle she got. I have an undefeated record against the Kitakami siblings here in this region. I do wonder if I'll get to see either of them again. It would be nice to battle them. But I must head back to my own home.